Vikas, thanks so much for spending time with us today. First question I'd love to ask you is maybe a little background on what Pixis does. What are some of the key problems you solve for your customers?
So Pixis is an AI marketing platform that helps brands optimize their ad spends. This could be across different platforms, Google, Meta, or even programmatic or displays, these kind of platforms. We're kind of the OGs in the AI marketing world. We started way back in 2018 when people didn't even know Gen AI. Of course, we also had our own ML models. But yeah, we've evolved a lot over time, and now we help our customers across different platforms with our agentic solutions, with our fundamental models.
So a lot of different agentic AI offerings in the market today. We, of course, see it from our perspective at AWS. Maybe you can talk a little bit about what is different about Pixis's agentic offerings.
Yeah. If you look at any classic chatbots or AI models, they all struggle with hallucination problem. And that's where we bring in that difference in our solutions, because we don't always show the first output by the model. We have our own validation layers inbuilt, and not at the prompt level, but more at the architecture level. So we have our own multi-agent architecture where answers pass through different layers before it gets to the end user, because at the end of the day, we operate with real money. Whatever actions we recommend have impacts on real dollars. So that's one of the biggest difference which we have. So our agents evolve over time, learning from the system and being more proactive than reactive, versus in other agentic platforms, you would ask a question, it would give you an answer. In our system, it keeps on monitoring, learning about your account, and the memory doesn't go away with just one session. It keeps on evolving. So we call it a living memory concept in our system. So yeah, all of these differences, I think, have helped us win a lot of clients and evolve a lot in terms of our capabilities over the last 8 years.
So finally, Vikas, I'd love to ask you a more selfish question, but maybe you can talk a little bit about how AWS has been an enabler for your business and your technology.
So we've been with AWS since when we started. Of course, we use a bunch of different traditional use cases as well, but coming to the more on agentic AI. So we use Bedrock, of course. I think we get really good support in terms of rate limiting or even getting access to the newer models. The other part which we're really excited about is the agent core, because what we've noticed are long-running operations, these operations which give outputs to our end users in terms of recommendations. With current sandbox models, they charge you for the uptime. But with agent core, I think at least from our understanding, it doesn't charge you for IO when the LLM tokens are still generating. So Bedrock and agent core, I think two really good things which we are experimenting with. Bedrock we're already using, agent core we're still experimenting to move ahead with. So yeah, we're really excited with Agent Core as well.
Awesome. Super excited about Pixis. Thanks again, Vikas, for spending time with us.
Great spend.